And welcome back to the studio. Sitting down with Olivia of the BMF. Good morning, Olivia. How are you?
Good.
And exactly what is the BMF? What does that stand for, first of all?
Oh, that's a good question. It's Breckenridge Music Festival.
Okay.
And the BMF, it's funny because a lot of people know us for what we do in the summer.
Right.
And we do this, if you don't know, it's a big festival comprised of kind of two components. We have classical and we also have non-classical, and it takes place between, let's say, like mid-June to mid-August.
That's right. And when you're talking about the non-classical shows, I mean, you get some really big names in coming
yeah,
into town,
I mean, we get pretty lucky sometimes.
Yeah.
Like last year, I'm trying to think, we had Pat Green, we had Preservation Hall Jazz Band. I mean, it's kind of a big array, and it's really fun. So, and a lot of people know us for the summer, which is great because we do the majority of our stuff then. But we also have some concerts in the wintertime, which is why I'm here to tell you about
So the
what
festival really kind of goes all year long.
Absolutely. That's
Right.
kind of our shtick. We're all year long. We have something for everyone and all year long.
Nice. So fill us in on what is happening with some upcoming events for the BMF.
Sure. So my upcoming event that's coming up is on January 20th, and it's called Gypsy Wanderings, which I know is a very vague title, but essentially it's a program of piano trios, which means piano, violin, and cello.
Okay.
And the reason why it's so interesting is because the musicians coming, actually, they play in our summer festival orchestra, but you never get to see them. So for instance, our violinist, Catherine Hatmaker, she's the principal second violin, and she sits inside the orchestra. You never really see her. She's a pretty girl, so it's too bad. But
That's too bad.
yeah, but for this concert, she's going to be playing up front and center, and it's very
Okay.
cool because she's in the San Francisco Symphony, which is like a very big deal. So we're really excited that we get to showcase our musicians for this particular concert. And the reason why it's kind of called Gypsy Wanderings, which I know is very vague, but it has a meaning.
Okay.
The concert starts out with Haydn's piano trio, and the third movement is called the Gypsy Rondo. And the reason being is because a little classical tidbit fact for you, Haydn, he used to work for the Esterhazy family, and they lived in Hungary for a while. And while he was in Hungary, he completely fell in love with the local music and the local people. And when you think of Haydn, you think maybe of like pretty classical music, maybe Mozart-like, maybe played in an elevator, you know,
Okay.
beautiful.
Right.
But that's kind of what most people think of. But this particular piece is very different.
Okay.
Because Haydn, I mean, he all of a sudden fell in love with gypsy music, and so it's kind of a cool mix of different styles and things. So it'll be very cool. We have a couple other pieces, like I have a Brahms trio on the program, and also a Shostakovich, which is also another little tidbit fact.
Well, I'm glad you came prepared then.
He wrote the piece when he was 17, and most people, when they think of Shostakovich, they think of kind of like weird and modern, but it's not at all.
Okay.
He actually wrote it for this woman he was in love with at 17 years old, so it's really kind of like beautifully written for young love and really nice in that way. So it's kind of a different perspective than most people would think.
Great. Well, where can somebody find out more details on these upcoming shows? And well, first of all, where are they happening as well?
Our winter concerts in particular kind of happen all over the county. This one in particular is going to be at the Colorado Mountain College in Breckenridge.
Got it.
And you can find out more information, buy tickets, anything you need on our website, which is BreckenridgeMusicFestival.com. So it's long but easy. And so like I said, phone numbers are on there. And, you know, if you ever want to talk classical music trivia, give me a call.
Yeah, right. You seem to be very well versed at your classical music trivia, so that's great. Well, I'm again glad you came in prepared to talk to us about that. Anything that would you want to promote for the summertime? Do we know what kind of shows are coming up yet, or that's not announced?
You know, unfortunately, we don't really have the programming yet,
Okay.
especially for that non-classical stuff. Still working on it, but I'm very excited about what's going to happen. I think we're going to have a really good variety and hopefully something for everyone, and that is our goal. So
Right.
I really look forward to hopefully kind of presenting that in the next couple months.
Well, that's a great point. You guys have done an excellent job trying to cater to anyone's interest in the whole spectrum of music.
Yeah, we really do. We
everything.
try to hit on like a country, a jazz, a family, you know, you name it, it's going to be there.
That's awesome. So if you want to find out more, again, the website is
BreckenridgeMusicFestival.com.
All right, and the phone number is on your screen as well, and there's a shot of the website to find out more details of the Gypsy Wanderings, right?
Correct.
So to take it literally, I thought maybe the instruments were going to be traveling around.
That would be a cool concept,
okay.
but not this time.
Not this time, maybe next year. All right. Well, Olivia, thanks so much for coming in
Thank
here
you.
this morning, and we're going to take another quick break. Stay tuned for another look at your snow and weather reports as we continue on with your Monday edition of Summit Sunrise.
The Breckenridge Recreation